Good morning, students. Hope you all are good. Today we will learn identifying angles. Dear students, you have learned in previous class what is angle. Who can define what is angle? Yes, the space between two intersecting lines is called an angle. We can find angles in shapes and objects around us. You can see angles in objects, angles in shapes. Look at the clock. The minute hand of the clock turns through an angle to get from one position to another. The space between two lines. This red circular line is showing an angle. How to name an angle? Look at the angle on the right. The two straight lines AB and BC meet at point B. We can name the angle at the vertex as ABC or angle CBA. The angle is also labeled as X. We can also name the angle as angle X. When two straight lines meet at a point, an angle is formed. We mark an angle with a curved line. Here you can see an angle between two blue lines. Look at the angles in the shape. We can write the name of the angle at vertex A as BAD because two lines AB and AD is forming this angle, or DAB or angle Y. Can you name the angles found at the other vertices of this shape? Okay, how we have to measure angles? Let us measure ACD. Below, we can use a protractor to measure the angle. This is called protractor. We measure the size of an angle in degrees. We can also write degree. Should I read the inner scale or the outer scale of the protractor? Yes, we will read from outer if the angle is formed from left to right, and we can read the inner scale if the angle is formed from right to left. There are three types of angles. Here you can see ABC is a right angle. Any angle having 90 degrees is called a right angle. We can use the piece of folded paper that is showing in this book to check if an angle between any two straight lines is a right angle. The angle A is a right angle. Angle B is not a right angle, it is smaller than a right angle, so it is called acute angle. Angle C is not a right angle, it is greater than a right angle, so it is called obtuse angle. An angle at the corner of the piece of folded paper is a right angle. A right angle is marked as this red sign. Angles smaller than 90 are called acute angles. As you can see, this angle XYZ is looking greater than a 90-degree angle. So the angles greater than 90 degree but smaller than 180 degree are called obtuse angles. Turns and right angles. How many right angles are formed if you turn around or you form a circle? A 1/4 turn is one right angle, or you can say 1/4 is right angle. A 1/2 turn is 2 right angles. That will be 180 degree. 3/4 turn is, or 3/4 turn is 3 right triangles. A whole turn or a whole circle is 4 right angles. Dear student, now we will solve practice zone question number 1, 2, 3 on book. Question number 1, read and write down the measurements of the angles below. Here you can see protractors has been drawn, and this angle, if we count from the outer zero, then it will end on the 65 degree. So the angle I is of 65 degree, and similarly B part, the angle K is of 150 degree, because this angle is starting from inner scale. Now question number 2, using a protractor, measure the marked angles below. The first one, I have put a protractor in this way on this angle and count from the inner scale, and I found it 81 degree. The other angle is of 118 degree. Question number 3 is, look at the angles in the shape below, identify if they are acute, right or obtuse angles, then measure them and fill in the boxes. Dear students, you have to use a protractor and find these angles by yourself. A part is, angle X is a right angle, it is 90 degree. Angle Y is an acute angle and it is about 25 degree. C, angle Z is an obtuse angle, it is 130 degree. The B part of this question is, arrange the angles in order, begin with smallest. So the smallest one is 25 degree, the second one is 90 degree and 130 degree. These students, try by yourself, do this CW on your book, question number 1, 2 and 3.